segment sponsored by Cummins.
Hurricane season is right around the corner, and in fact, we just hit Hurricane Preparedness Week. So, are you prepared? Today, we're chatting with disaster preparedness expert Cheryl Nelson for some tips on how to plan. Good morning.
Good morning, Candace. Thanks for having me. I partner with Cummins this year to make sure you're well prepared for hurricane season.
Man, that's so great, and obviously so important to know. Why important to plan now?
So many of us are busy with our daily lives that we just don't think about preparing until it's too late. But think about what happened last year in 2018. Hurricane Michael, for example, it devastated the Florida panhandle. Over 1 million people lost power. And Hurricane Florence caused historic flooding in the Carolinas, even in areas that were not in flood zones. So Cummins did a survey. They asked people how prepared they felt, people who had been through power outages and hurricanes. 75% of them said they wish they were more prepared with the basics, and 67% said they wish they had had backup power.
It makes sense. Speaking of losing power, how can we best avoid that?
That's a great question. We all hate losing power. If it's an hour or two, we can deal with it. But boy, if it's longer, it gets expensive. So I recommend having a home standby generator like the Cummins Quiet Connect. What's great about this is it gives you peace of mind. And yes, you can have one at your own house. It's installed by professionals. It hooks up directly to your natural gas line or your propane tank. And it turns on automatically the moment power goes out, and it stays on for the duration of your outage. It can even power your entire home. So you're going to have air conditioning or heat, a refrigerator, whatever you need without there being a life interruption. And that's going to be your best part.
That is key. All right, what other types of things should we have in our preparedness plan?
Make sure you talk to your family. Everybody's got to be on the same page, and look into flood insurance. Even if you're not in a flood zone, it takes 30 days for that policy to take effect. Also, you want to have a disaster preparedness kit at home and in your vehicle. Items like bottled water, for example, at least 1 gallon per person for at least 3 days. Non-perishable foods, a first aid kit, medication, prescriptions, at least 2 weeks supply, flashlight and batteries, a NOAA weather radio, important documents in a waterproof bag, like your passport. Also have those on a flash drive. Cash and single dollar bills. You want to have a paper map because GPS might not always work. A blanket's a good thing to have. A medical ID bracelet for seniors. Also some stuffed animals and toys for kids. And don't forget about your pets, your furry friends. The food for them, as well as a picture of you and your pet together to prove ownership if you get separated.
So much to think about, and we don't always think about it, but crucial to know. Any last minute tips, or is there any place that we can go for more information?
Absolutely. You never know when a disaster might strike you or someone you love, so go to cummins.com/hurricane prep for more.
Great. Thanks so much for the valuable information. Take care.
Thanks, you too.
And we